than this. It is time we stop paying lip service to poverty alleviation and to getting our people to imbibe the culture of starting businesses that would blossom into small, medium-scale enterprises. Mr. Speaker, from one's experience, the way you package a loan ab initio determines whether it is going to be bad or will be repaid. The issue of tenor is very important. The payback period will determine whether you were serious, whether you know about the kind of business that would be done before they use the proceeds to repay the loan. We are looking at a situation where you ask people to borrow, and you give them just 2 weeks. 2 weeks as grace period. It doesn't make sense at all. The lead time between the time of application and release of the funds and before it even gets into your own bank account, the 2 weeks may have been eaten up, because the moment the loan has been signed up, the time starts ticking as far as the credit department is concerned. So it does not make sense at all to say 2 weeks, because you probably may not have had a drawdown before you are being told to start paying back. Secondly, we are talking about helping the active poor to become entrepreneurs at small-scale level. You have not really studied how many types of, how the various types of enterprises they are getting involved with are run and what time they need.
Silence, please.
To start making profit from those endeavors. So it is clear that this is not well thought out. And that is why I'm commending the man who brought it to the floor today, because we are the representatives of the people, and if something is being packaged that will not meet the objective that you set out to achieve, then it behoves on us, Mr. Speaker, to ensure that we stop them and rework it for the benefit of our people. So the least from experience that you can expect in terms of grace period is between 3 months and 6 months. And even then, that is when you take this loan for buying and selling. If you have to plow it into any other meaningful productive venture, you need not less than 6 months to 1 year. For instance, if somebody takes 100,000 naira to buy chemicals, to buy agricultural input, to enhance their agricultural production, you and I know that it will take a minimum of 6 months, depending on what crop you are involved in, to start reaping from that farm. That is when you would have been expected to pay back this loan. Mr. Speaker, practically, this is impossible. So I would urge that when the further legislative action is being taken, we impress it upon them that at least 6 months of grace would be, more appropriate. Now, the repayment period, I agree with the mover. After the grace period elapses, you can return the loan within 1 year. That is the way to create a revolving facility and make it work, so that as the funds are back, you can recycle them either to the customers who have shown themselves as faithful obligors or to others who may be in need. But to leave this as it is, Mr. Speaker, is a recipe for people taking this loan and not repaying. Yes, because if you make it impossible for them to utilize this loan and get the proceeds with which to repay the loan, then of course we are asking them, to just take the loan and not repay. So it is very important